All right, everybody. Welcome to today's chat with Carter. So today I just wanted to talk about something that I'm currently going through, and I have a feeling that I'm not the only person who shares this sentiment. I am almost 30 years old, and I have worked a lot of jobs, a lot of jobs. One year I had like 8 W-2s. I'm the type of person that as soon as I'm waking up and I'm figuring out a reason to not go to work, I find someplace else to go work. I was fortunately employed by Tesla for a while, and during my time with that company, I got to meet wealthy people. And I'm talking people that are, they have so much money that they drop $100 bill, it's not worth their time to turn around and pick it up. Not rich people, wealthy people, right? And those people were still some of the saddest people I ever met. Yeah, they had a nice house to go cry in, nice car, or whatever, but that hole was still inside of them, and all the things in the world didn't fill it. So, um, I am of the opinion that chasing money is a good way to have a miserable life because there's no real goal there, right? Working for a company that all they want to do is make money, that's the only motivation, sucks. It is for me personally, anyways, it is a complete just mood killer. These people have they won't listen to ideas that you have. There's no real want to improve stuff, like the work environment that you're in or anything like that. The only thing that they want to do is avoid safety write ups and be as cheap as possible so they can get the fattest bonus that they can at the end of the year. And that's with most major companies. I work for a massive company and I get paid pretty decent. My job isn't bad, but I hate it. And the majority of that is because the people I work for only care about making money. At the very top, the whole point of the thing that they do is to make money. And when it's like that, everyone below has the same thing. Like I said, I'm almost 30 years old. I am at a point now where I am so over working for somebody else or working for people who just don't care. I want to start my own thing. I want to start my own business. And I know that is, it's not easy. It's not. But I think what's harder would be staying and doing stuff that just isn't meant for me. And I have a feeling that, like I said, I'm not the only one who shares this sentiment. The world that we grew up in is not the world we live in now. The world where you go work for a company for 25 years and they take good care of you and you get a good pension and all that. It's not around anymore. There's studies that prove that nowadays, if you want to make more money, it's more beneficial to look for a new job every 2 to 3 years rather than stay at the company you're with. And a little piece of information that you can look up that will, solidify that is look at companies' retention versus hiring budgets. Like I said, I work for big companies. When I was at Tesla, the biggest raise I got was 80 cents. And I consider myself a super valuable person when I was in there. I always try to learn as much as I can. I try to be as valuable as I can anywhere I go. And two things happen with that. You either don't get appreciated or you get abused. So, yeah, I don't know what the plan is. I don't know how it's going to happen, but your boy wants to start his own stuff, and we're going to make it happen this year somehow. So stay tuned. Like I said, I have no idea how it's going to make it happen, but I'm ready to go and create my own thing and start my own thing. And if you share the same sentiments or if you have an experience that's like mine, drop it down in the comments. Let me know what you think.